Hello everyone. So today we are going to see how to call a delete method using a REST template in the Spring Boot. So for this, what we'll do is first we'll create producer app. Inside that we'll have one entity employee and we'll have one controller employee controller. So employee entity will be like this, which is having two fields, ID and name, and which will be like create a getter and setter method using this add that data and constructor using this annotation. Next one is in the REST controller, we'll create this method with that delete mapping. We'll take ID and we'll return this string. So if I go to the Spring Boot, here we'll create one producer app. Inside I have already created employee. In the pom.xml we will have two dependencies, Lombok and web. Here we'll be having two variables, ID and name, which is having the at the data OLAX constructor, NORS constructor. This is Lombok annotation. Then we'll create control, which will be annotating this class employee control with at that REST controller request mapping. Now it's time to take this delete mapping method. Let me copy this, go here at the place of this. Here we go, Control Shift F, Control Shift O for importing. Now this is a delete mapping which is having the remove, and here at the using add path variable we'll take this ID. Like suppose we get the ID and according to that we are deleting. So I just, for example, I am taking ID and directly we are printing deleted the ID, http status.ok. You can try it with the database as well, right? So this is a producer app. Now in order to consume this using REST template, again you have to create one more application, consumer app, with the POM dependency, Lombok and web. Then create an entity employee which will be having two variables, ID and name, annotate at the data to generate getter and setter, OLAX constructor, NOR constructor to create a constructor. Then you will create one test runner which is implementing command line runner, which will be having a run method which will run after this application is running. So inside that we will write a logic by using REST template how we can call this method to delete an employee. First thing first, we have to give this one is producer app. One more thing, in the producer app we'll give the server port at 8081. Then inside consumer application, first we have to take this URL that we have to call. Let me delete all this thing. Yeah, so inside this run method write this URL. So http localhost 8081 will be the port of producer, employee, remove, and this is the ID we'll give. Next thing we have to use create object of REST template. Go here, Control Shift F, Control Shift O for importing. Now for the delete we have to use this REST template method, that is exchange. In case of get for entity we have method. In case of post for entity we have already created video, you can check. So let me copy this. We have to make the call, Control Shift F, Control Shift O for importing. So the return type is response entity of string, so that's why we'll take here response entity of string in the response employee test runner. Then on the basis REST template we'll use this exchange method. It will execute the HTTP method to the given URI template, writing the given request entity to the request and return the response as a response entity. So for the delete and put another method, we use basically this exchange. Now here we have to give the URL, then whatever the method. So inside exchange we have to give like this URL, method, then HTTP entity, then response type. Here we don't have HTTP entity as this is a delete method, so we'll give here as a null. And at the exchange, what was the last one? This one is a response type. So response type is string, that's why I have given it. Now next thing is we have to print this body of response. Let me copy this, go here, below that we'll print this. We will get this one like deleted and whatever the ID we have passed. Let's save this. So to call the delete, we have to use this RestTemplate exchange method. You have to give URL, then method. Here we don't have HTTP entity, so we have given null. Then last one will be like this response type. Let's save this. If I go here, first right click on this producer app, run as Spring Boot application. So it is running on port number 8081. Now in order to consume this employee controller delete method, this we have created string URL, then RestTemplate, then we are calling this exchange by using exchange, then response.getBody. If I execute it, what will happen? It is implementing command line runner. We have run method, so it will automatically run. If I right click on this consumer application, run as a Spring Boot app. Here we go, deleted 999. If I stop this consumer application, now here what I will do, I will give ID as 1, and if I run, right click on this, run as Spring Boot app, deleted, we should get deleted one. Yep. So this is a way by using RestTemplate you can call this delete method of this controller. So if you want to see for how we can call get post, we have videos on the channel. By searching you can check that. So if you like this video, you can hit like button and subscribe to our channel.